Yeah. All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
Take it away.
Yo, check out homeboy.
The brother's walking on an aquarium. Say, brother, do you get nosebleeds way up there?
Maybe it's his dinner.
You expecting a flood?
I'm in the back, the rooftop, digging the sea with the gangster lead. Ooh, ooh. I'm in the back, the rooftop, digging the sea with the gangster lead. Ooh, ooh. Oh. I'm in the back, the rooftop, digging the sea with the gangster lead. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Though you may not drive a great big Cadillac, white wall, TV antennas in the back. You may not have got it all. But we remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall. Yes, down in the back, the rooftop, digging the sea with the gangster lead. Ooh, ooh. Down in the back, the rooftop, digging the sea with the gangster lead. Ooh, ooh. Diamond? Oh. Happy.
Round one is getting hot in there. Let everyone know my slogan. Hell no. Get that the fuck out of here. I never drunk vodka. Get the yak the fuck out of here. Look at that hat. Get that the fuck out of here. You thought I was gonna lose? Get snatched the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, nigga. I'm a different nigga. I'm a different nigga.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
Good morning. How's everybody? Well, early afternoons, brunch time. If you didn't get your little lunch in, you didn't get your blunts in. Hold on. If you didn't get your blunts in, you ain't get your lunch in. You know, you go ahead. You might well go ahead and do that right now. Boy, listen, boy, I got some shit today. I know I got to get into it before it's gone too quick. You hear me? So let me go ahead and get this. What's up, Cat? What's up, CT? What's up, Mexico? What's up, Boofy? What's up, Daz? Curly, Sammy, Nikki. I know I was late. I'm always late. You know, that's color people time. Thanks for the weed titties, though, baby. But let me get into this shit real quick. Ooh. Cause this motherfucker talking about this man's kids getting fucked by older men and getting ran off and how he's going. What the fuck is wrong with these guys? And early in the morning, you that butthurt that you gonna talk about the man's kids the whole morning? Jesus Christ!
That's gotta be that.
Jesus Christ! You at the taco stand? Hey man, tell him I need 2 tacos, 2 barrillas.
Must be that project water he's drinking.
If he was no. Now let me tell you what really went on. I figured out what was wrong with my mic. So I had to fix that. Remember last time I went live, my mic was all fucked up, sounding like Pop Rocks. And so yeah, I fixed that one. All right. So let me go ahead and present this shit and watch him go. I'm gonna make him delete that motherfucking live. Watch. Here we go.
And he brags about it, and he has no money to bring his kids to a hotel. He has nowhere to bring his kids. He just gave his kids away to his other kids. His 19-year-old kid has a place to live, but he doesn't. And that's where his kids went to live. Imagine your 19-year-old kid being more successful than you have ever been.
Now listen to this.
That's a fucking sad life to lead, bro.
And he threatened. All right, so listen. At one point, at one point, he threatens to call. He threatens in a way. I'm not gonna say he actually threatened. He says, "Hey, it'll be fucked up. You remember when you doxed my government name in your chat, channel 2? It'd be fucked up if somebody went back to the first 20 minutes of your last live and called child protective services on you like you did that woman, right? You know, around about this time of your live, if somebody, it would be a shame, like you're pointing out for somebody to call CPS or child protective services on them, or you might have it already clipped and you might be ready to do it. Let's really get that clip.
Smoking, kush thinking halitosis. Niggas fuck off, but one they bitch perfect. Bought her this and that, she ain't worth it. Second,
yeah, he's upset with him. He watches them all day, every day.
You was nervous. They see what I spend.
Hold on, let me get this on this.
How you gonna fold something?
First, let me do this.
Turn that Bozo's music on.
Yeah, I'm doing that right there first. Playback speaks. I can never listen to it slow talking as.
Yeah. Fucking weirdo, bro.
And you know how much money it would take for him right now to establish himself? Bro, you could get a place, but you're gonna need a few $1,000s. And bro, I don't even think he has a few $1,000s anymore.
I don't even want to read his chat. His chat is disgusting.
He's just gonna have a house though. Instead of buying bulk food, he has to buy fucking $20 fucking Happy Meals and shit like that every goddamn night.
Premature.
And his retarded ass little minds, he doesn't see how that's fucking irresponsible as a dad. Instead of paying $10 per meal, which will last you, you know, I mean,
why are you worried about what this man doing with food? His food stamps.
You'd rather go spend $50 a meal, and now his kids are fucking starving. They have nowhere to go, nothing to eat. They can't go to school. You are one hell of a motherfucking father. I'll tell you that, bro. You are one hell of a motherfucking dad. If that's what you still call yourself. Yo, what's up, AZ? I'm a single father.
This guy's all talking. That's all they do. They have no real content. Nobody really has any content.
So Channel 2, tell me this.
No, they got to use everybody else.
So you went and called CPS on that lady.
Yeah, listen to this part.
Do you know if that lady's going to call CPS on you?
Watch it.
Because if that lady calls the CPS on you, you're fucked.
Let's call CPS.
Bro, you are fucked. If someone calls CPS on Channel 2, he is fucked. And you can go on Google and you can look up all his information. You look up his name, every family member he has, all that shit. You look up that lady that he's living with and everything. Bro, if someone calls CPS on you, you are fucked. You just admitted that your kids have nowhere to live. They have nowhere to go. You just told everybody last night. That means that you can't give them a shower. You can't feed them. You're not a parent. Now, if someone called CPS on you, like you did everybody else, you would be fucked, bro.
Listen to this.
And you see how karma works? That's how karma works. Karma's not going to turn around and be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to give it to you right now. Karma's going to wait until you're driving down the road. And then you're going to drive into some huge ass fucking pothole and fuck up every tire that you have. And then you're going to lose your family. You lost your wife. You lost your family.
Listen. Hold up.
I mean, what more do you want? Oh, yeah, I'm going to give it to you right now. Karma's going to wait until you're driving down the road. And then you're going to drive into some huge ass fucking pothole and fuck up every tire that you have. And then you're going to lose your family. You lost your wife. You lost your fucking kids. I mean, what more do you want Karma to do before you start acting like a better person?
Me too, Nikki.
Someone's going to have to put Channel 2 down. They're going to have to use a fucking gun, and they're going to have to put that boy down. That's the only way things are going to get better for Channel 2 and his family.
So this motherfucker just saying that Channel 2 dead. Somebody had to kill Channel 2 so his kids can live a better life. Are you kidding me?
Right.
Do you hear what this nigga said?
The karma.
Did you just hear what the fuck did he just say?
He's a fucking weirdo.
His family would be way better off without him. And I'm saying that respectfully. Yo, what's up, Gorilla Grower? What's up, Teardrop? Sorry, I was in the middle of a shitty ass speech real quick.
What's up, Grapers?
I mean,
What's
come
up,
on, bro.
Graper?
You've been fucking beating on them kids for months, bro, for
You
content.
say beating on
You've
them
been trying
kids
to
for
make
months.
content
Listen,
by picking on kids, streaming at them, getting
He
your
would know
dog to
'cause he's
fucking go
always
after
watching
them, stabbing dogs, beating up old women, kidnapping 13-year-old girls. What do you think Karma's gonna do to you, bro? You think Karma's gonna watch over you? Because I don't think so. All that energy that you gave everybody else, now everybody is gonna give you. And I hope that you really enjoy it, bro. I really do. I hope you love your girlfriend picking you out and saying that she's fucking her baby daddy and you're not allowed over there anymore. I hope you enjoy that. I hope you enjoy spending $1,400 on an RV that you can't even go and look at because you beat up that old lady and kidnapped her kid. Now she don't want you around. You can't even go and get your own shit.
When was this?
They kidnapped
What
her
a
kid
fucking
that she
piece of
kicked
shit,
out.
bro.
Pour me another drink. Cause I don't wanna feel a thing no more. Hell no. I just wanna sip till the pain wears off.
What a fucking piece of shit, bro. Now he's saying that his kids have nowhere to stay. He can't even take care of his kids, he says. He had to send his kids away to go live with his 19-year-old son because his 19-year-old son has somewhere to live and he has a job, but Channel 2 don't.
Pour me another round. Line 'em up and knock 'em down. 2 more.
Hey, yo, Channel 2, next time you go live, right? Let me hear you talk about School of Crops motherfucking trailer. Let me hear it. You know how you were making fun of School of Crops living inside of a trailer? Let me hear that same energy next time you go live, Channel 2. Let's all hear it.
He's growing
Let
on
everybody
his
hear
kid's
how
fucking
living in a
fire
trailer
escape.
means
What
you're
are
a
you
piece of
talking
shit.
about? You remember he said
And then we'll
his
turn
fire
around
escape
and we'll
was
see
his
where
kid.
you live.
His kids window. His kid got access to climb out the window whenever they want.
Don't wanna think about it.
Yep, I told him before the summer started. I said, bro, you're arguing with me, you're gonna lose. You're never gonna win an argument with me. Never. You never win an argument with me. Sometimes I like people to think that they did.
You never
But
win
that's
an
because
argument.
that's what I want.
Bitch.
People do not win arguments with me, bro. That's why I got, yo, everyone I argue with,
arguments.
Yo, I keep their heads spinning.
Arguments.
Their heads are spinning.
Heads are spinning.
Every fucking time.
But
to me, it gets boring because these guys just talk about the same shit every fucking day. I'd rather go to work. I'd rather go assemble a new drill. I'd rather fucking go and do my laundry and be a dad. Like most of them guys don't know how to do.
Now listen to him.
You don't even know how to be a dad.
Now his kids don't even have nowhere to live.
Listen to him. Listen how he
now his kids are staying on the fucking sidewalk because of Channel 2. Yo, how is that for a fucking comma sandwich? Yeah, I haven't been on YouTube for days. Yesterday, I got home from work, I showered, saw Channel 2 went live, but I didn't watch it. But this morning, I watched like 20 minutes of it, and he's saying how he had to get rid of his kids, he had to send them away, now they're not able to go to school anymore, and it's all Amanda's fault. Yo, hey, Amanda, more power to you for kicking that piece of shit out. That guy will fuck your life up just like he fucked up the last 5 women's life. You should see how he treated Tara and her 5-year-old kid. If you saw how he treated little kids, you would know that he doesn't have it in him to respect a woman. Bro, if you're going to push a 5-year-old kid around, why would I think that you wouldn't hit a woman? Why would I think that you treat women right? When you sit there and you push little kids around and you say that you're going to have your dog bite the shit out of them right in front of their face, right in front of their mom, what would make me think that you would ever have enough respect to hold a relationship down?
Anybody got a Zaddy? Hey, what?
Yo, I told you, Channel 2, you're never gonna win, my baby.
I'd rather email you one.
I waited about 7 months for this shit. You know what I mean?
He waited 7 months.
I waited about 7 months for this, and everything came to fruition. Look, hey, and now Channel 2 can't go live when I go live. Kind of funny how that works out.
Why he can't go live when you go live?
Yo, hey, I did tell a few people that I noticed a few people go live exactly when I go live. And I said, watch this, bro. I'm going to go live. I'm going to make them schedule a live every day for when I do. And then I'm going to stop going live and make them go live every fucking day. And then I'm just going to walk away for a while and let them sit on YouTube for fucking 5-6 months. And then what happened? He goes live every day looking for the ops. Nobody's even around. He's just there all by himself, not making any money. Talking to YouTube all day. His best friend lives in Canada and over in Sweden. He's not even allowed in the neighborhood that he was living in. None of them.
He said looking for ops on that.
What a sad ass life.
Who was looking for ops?
Who has internet?
Bro, you have to build somebody up before you break them down. And that is all that happens. Yo, we made Channel 2 feel like he was a big dog in the community.
We?
Walked away.
We? Hold on.
What the fuck to do?
Who's this we made Channel 2? You didn't make Channel 2 feel like he was some big dog. Who's this we you talking about? You, Bill Gore, Gigi, and this guy that's on the fucking screen right here? Gorilla Booty Popper, the 290 crew?
Of course.
The Club 290 crew, the one that supports sex offenders?
Yeah, he part of that crew.
Man, let's stop it.
His head was spinning. So then he asked Canada, like, oh, you got to make content, my baby. You still got to make content. So they're over there recording little kids to make content.
Bro.
They're over there beating on women to make content. And now everybody sees who you are. And you know, the ones that like you are the people that won't use a real channel.
What's that?
You know, like Dr. Snuffleupagus, Mr. Whoosy Daisy, all them fake ass names that you got in your chat because they don't want to be seen with you. Nobody wants to be seen next to channel 2.
No, they're all trolls,
because you're a fucking embarrassment. And the people you hang out with know it. That's why they all use fake ass accounts, like Wonder Boy and all that shit.
Why do
you think they don't use their real accounts when they hang out with you? Because they don't fucking like you and they don't respect you. None of them like you or respect you. That's why they sit there all fucking day clowning you.
And
your dumbass thinks that they're joking with you and that they're laughing with you. Bro, everyone's laughing at you. And you know what? It ain't that fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Fuck, they play music. Do people really sit there and listen to this?
Oh, yo, come on, my baby. Yo, come on, my baby. All I got is 2 likes.
Bro, it's only 4 people that watch this shit.
Motherfuckers out here begging for whites. Bro, we're going to prison soon. You don't need them whites.
You go to prison. I remember he said I was going to prison. You remember that?
I would give Channel 2 another month or 2 before he's in jail or prison.
He said the same thing about me, guys. I don't think I was in prison. I think somebody lost their pinky. They're right easy.
See, people think that going and hanging out with a child kidnapper, sexual offender, they think that shit makes me angry, and that they don't hang out with me, and that they'd rather hang out with child diddlers. They think that makes me angry. Little do these people know, I do not like people. So the less people around, the happier I am. That's why you don't see me in these groups trying to fit in and be popular. I don't give a fuck. That don't bother me. I don't want to hang out with them. Fuck that. What? So I can hang out with Channel 2s? Fuck that. I'm an introvert, bro. I like cool ass people, but I don't like the regular or the weirdo ass people.
You know
what I mean? The guy is being charged with kidnapping a 13-year-old kid.
He's being charged?
Do you think that affects the way Canada thinks about him?
Do you hear that?
Canada's still his best friend.
Charged.
You know what I mean, bro? You think I want to hang out with people like that?
I never heard that.
Sadly mistaken.
He's being charged with it, guys.
Y'all seen him get charged?
He's being charged with it. I think he went to jail with everything. You know, when you take the process.
On knees, Key. What's up, Fevla? How you doing, man?
You got to go through everything, right?
Like, bro, it's been like 3 years. And everybody still says all the sayings that I was saying 3 years ago. Whether people believe it or not, I am the best drama, probably besides Gorilla Grower and AJ, that ever happened to the community. That's why these guys still go around saying we lit and all that shit, because I said that 3 years ago. These guys still say shit that I said years ago because they can't come up with anything.
We're saying it because of him.
The content from 3 years ago.
But
I've moved on to bigger and better pastures.
Era where that was our word.
And yo, I do the same shit, but just not in the same community.
Sit there and even listen to this.
Yo, drama is fun. You know what I mean? It is fun. But some people just can't handle themselves with drama. It makes them spin the block for some reason.
I get paid. We got glizzies on the stage, like whoa.
Yeah, we got glizzies on the stage.
The way he's playing these songs is.
I'm no motherfucking coach. All in on these niggas, I don't need no fucking coach. I know from the streets,
bro, it is all a repeat. It's all a repeat. You know what I mean? Like, bro, people are creatures of habit. So people show up, even though some people shows are boring as shit, and the people know that they're boring as shit, so they go and take everybody else's content, knowing that they're boring as shit. But in the meantime, we all know that
you're boring as shit because you're talking about him. You fucking
like the Dunk guy. Dunk is boring as shit. He tries to get other people to get into drama because he's not good at it himself. Like me or Hamilton or Gorilla Grower, he's more of an instigator.
Like me,
he doesn't stand on his words.
Like
he gets other people to do drama for him. You know what I mean? People like that don't faze me.
And then. The fuck.
This is
You gotta
This is
speak
the
in
guy
special
Wait.
code to talk to that.
Whenever you hear
he's
Dunk,
getting beating
you hear about him
people up
telling
in
on
the
somebody. He's
well,
like, oh, well, I heard about this guy over there
guys
saying
in
this about
circles,
you.
guys.
That's all he does. He's like, oh, I heard this guy saying this about you. I heard that guy saying that about you, Mike. Yeah, I heard it all myself. Yeah, I got to go to the bathroom. I got a full bladder.
I don't know this fool.
Bro, I don't even
He must
understand
be
what he
trying to
says.
sound like Uncle Dunk.
Honestly, half of what he says goes right over my head. And I'm betting that when Channel 2 said that about you, that he meant it in a good way, right?
What the fuck?
He's trying to sound English.
So you're saying that when Channel 2 said that you had chested a molester, that he was calling you a pedophile? I had no idea. That's all he does. He hops on panel and rats everybody out. That's literally his content, to get other people to beef while he sits back and instigates it. Bro, you can't instigate me. You think I'm fucking Channel 2?
That bathwater must be tasted, boy.
Bro, you can't instigate me. I'm not that fucking dumb.
That shit got a test fit.
Nah,
So you're telling me that when Canada called you a sex offender, that he says that you're having sex with your kids? I had no idea he would say that.
Yo, what's wrong with this dude? How could you even listen
Bro, it's like
to that?
fucking American talk on slow motion. Like if you were to go back like negative
You gotta put your shit on speed 3.
That's what Uncle Dunk sounds like to me.
Negative 1.0.
So you're saying to me? I'm addicted to sin and I done the emotion to say, hey, and I see Pope turn the sugar, I see sugar turn shit. Niggas in Ellie shit, now my niggas on this shit. I ain't mad about it, I respect. Yo, hey, just remember this. Yo, hey, I'm from Boston, right? Yo, you ever heard of the Boston Tea Party? Yo, you ever heard of the Revolutionary War?
Boston,
Bro, we already know that people over in England. You don't have to tell us. You don't have to try to act hard. Bro, America already took a shit on your whole country years and years ago, centuries ago. UK ain't got shit on us. That's why when Donald Trump.
Hold on, bro. I'm sorry to put a history lesson in the middle, but I swear all of us Americans or the one he talking about, he beat the British. I swear that y'all you migrated from the UK to the United States, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, let's go back to what he's saying so you can sound like a dumbass.
Trump says something, the UK is on their hands and their fucking knees because they know better. Decisions in the pink, cause you down inside, I wanna see all of my niggas run to the money, getting shit on me, but you gotta watch out for them. No, my niggas foreign, talk about it boring, let the niggas snoring on the dog. I gotta start putting myself first and lose my mind. Niggas let me out to dry, really let me back.
Damn, son.
So you're telling me that you don't like tea? Bitches burning, try to keep driving, but I Yo, between that and him looking like he looks, bro, because he looks like a fucking weirdo, I can see why he's a single guy sitting online all fucking day. And I'm saying that with the most love possible. I can see why he's single and he's online all day. You know, like look at his picture and listen to him talk and imagine him with a woman. Before I go to sleep, I pray to God keep my soul. I think we live on hill, got a nigga dying to know. Them boys ain't sliding on me, they the ones that's dying home. And I don't like it for him.
The man gay. He sat there and watched this man all day.
How do you talk about a whole nother man? All fucking day, bro. It's so weird.
To the money, get shit for me, but you gotta watch out for knowledge. Now my niggas snoring, talk about it boring, let the niggas snoring. Yo, and last night, Channel 2 was saying that he don't even have no weed. He's sitting there smoking.
Hold on. Let me get to this right here. Let me get to this part right here. I just realized what this was saying, right? Like I read it and I sat back and I thought about it for a second. I didn't post Budsvill crib. Hold on, let's get these facts straight. Somebody doxed Budsvill, putting his info in the house all over fucking YouTube, right? Didn't he go to like Google or something to have the whole place blurred out? Right? My bad that I knew where it was and I drove there. You know what I'm saying? We drove over there. And since he didn't want to come outside and nobody was going to believe that I was there, I took a picture. My picture don't show no address. It just showed a fucking fire escape. where the
show his
weed is on
crackhead
his
ass
grown
peeking out the
You know
window.
what I'm saying?
The fuck?
All his YouTube videos got this little fire escape to show the apartments across the street. They both right there. You can't say I ain't lying. I never doxed him and put his address on there. None of the videos was his address. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that fact. Let's get that straight. All right.
It's just weird that he can sit on the internet all day talking about other men.
I'm like, damn,
What the fuck?
Actually put his address on nowhere on my shit.
Fucking roaches that he found in his ashtray because he has no weed at all. Bro, could you imagine being a weed channel with no weed? Bro, that blows my motherfucking mind.
A channel without weed like his?
Well, I tried telling Channel 2 that he can't park his Silverado inside of the school parking lot next to the playground, but he won't listen to me.
Everybody get to the point where he started talking about his man's kids. Being fucked and
Imagine parking your truck outside of a fucking school fucking playground and just living there overnight. What, bro, that guy's got a fucked up life. That's all I'll say.
Hold on.
Lady's daughter.
Never. I don't get how people can sit on the internet talking about other people's kids and shit. The fuck?
More than 9 days. You have to stay back.
Bro, school, you talking about what they get out of school? He was like, he been paying attention to their whole life.
Yo, I'm telling you, you got nothing else to do
There's
but
only
watch
25 more days
shit.
left of school. So
It's not,
kids are gonna...
First of all, it's not 25 more days left of school. In Michigan, it's only up to June 10th. What's today's date? June 2nd?
Here it's only till the 13th, I think.
Bro, they got 8 more days of school. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Miss about 3 weeks of school.
He wouldn't know.
That's fucked up, man. Your kid might get kicked out of that school. You have to have good attendance. If you're missing more than 9 days,
he might not be able to be around kids because of his dad. You know what I mean?
Thanks to George Bush. Bro, crackheads like him everywhere. Go to Maryland. Only in their fucking women and their kids.
On the pedo
now he can't even go in that neighborhood. He's not even allowed in the 313. He's in the cool.
You ain't allowed near school, bitch.
Oh, she can't defend herself. I mean, she could take in a day, but I can't get a job. I could go work under the table as a job, but I can't get a job. None of what these the time I saw you went live. Nice to see you, man. It's been a while. Me ever. You know, on Mother's Day, my daughter made something for my wife.
Hold on, I'm gonna play a clip that I have on my phone. Fuck that. I'm not even gonna go searching for that shit.
Play a clip.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go searching for it. This nigga just. I'm not gonna go through this whole live and go search for it. I'm just gonna play it from that point right
here.
Weirdo
and his dad's on the list, bro. Super sus.
Hold on. Listen.
Fucked up women. You try, bro. His kids made him supper, made him lunch, made him dinner. His kids get the fishing tackle ready when they go fishing. His kids do the laundry. Bro, in about 5 years, your kids are gonna fucking hate you, and they're gonna go and fuck the first guy that they meet just so they could get away from you. And you know who did it all? You did.
You hear this, man?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Did you just hear he said in 5 years, you wish it bad on his kids. In 5 years, they're gonna fuck the first guy to get away from you. Excuse me, buddy.
He's on camera saying that he's sweeping in a truck.
Listen.
And that he had to give his kids up. Now, if CPS saw that video, saw that clip, them kids are gone that same day.
Listen now. Listen.
Hopefully no one grabs that clip and sends it to anybody. It was on his live stream yesterday.
Not. It would be you,
the
bitch.
first 20 minutes. Channel 2 says that he gave his kids up and that he has nowhere for them to stay. And that he's sleeping in the truck.
That dude knows a lot.
Sound like the police right now.
He knows about a lot about this
There's
dude.
clips out there of him saying that he has $12,000.
He must know what Bob
There's clips of him.
If the state were to look at that and say, hey, You got $12,000. Why didn't you rent somewhere for your kids to sleep?
Bro, what is wrong with this guy, bro?
I don't know. I never heard people obsessed with men like
Listen.
that.
You lost your wife. You lost your fucking kids. I mean, what more do you want Tommy to do before you start acting like a better person?
He has the nerve to talk about acting like a better person, huh?
You're gonna have to use a fucking gun, and they're gonna have to put that boy down.
You heard this one already.
That's the only way things are gonna get better for Channel 2 and his family. His family would be way.
Do you hear this shit?
Yeah, it's
I mean, do you really hear this shit?
Sit there and keep listening, bro. Like who the fuck?
But yeah, you know, Budsvill don't talk like that. Now remember that he don't talk like that.
Hell no, he don't.
When you catch him when you catch him online and you see him in the other chat, you say, "I never said that. I never did this. I never did that. I don't do stuff like that." And you catch him every lie.
He woke up, he ate his Wheaties and thought he was gangster.
But I watched. I was there. This guy sitting on YouTube. Yeah, I want my fucking steak medium rare, and then throw your hot pocket in the microwave. I've literally heard him say that before.
No, you didn't. Yo, what's up, Dre? This motherfucker's a straight liar, bro. Then on top of that, do you hear this? Do you hear what he said? Like, this is what he does. You talking about this man's kids? I don't know talk about nobody's kids. Yo, you sounded like the police talking about. You better hope nobody grabs that clip. What clip? There's not a clip. You got a clip. Until somebody records it, it's just a video. You talking about, you mean you already have it.
I want to know how he knows all this information.
Bro, I've literally watched Channel 2 stream like last summer. And this dude is sitting inside of the truck on his YouTube live stream. The kids are in the house. This fucking guy's like, oh, go get the tackle box and put the stuff in it. Then grab the cooler and put ice in it and put the hot dogs in it and bring it out to the car. Then the kids bring it out to the truck. Then he's like, oh, go grab the fishing poles. We're going to need all of them. Put them in the truck. Then they're like, oh, I don't know where they are. Oh, they're all there. Don't play fucking stupid. Bro, he treats his kids like shit. What's up, I've seen it for years. I'll never be friends with people that treat anyone like that. Not no kids.
Poor dirt farmer.
Yo, what's up, bro? How you doing, Brody?
Wait, what?
It's been a while. I saw you went live the other day, but I was at work. Literally, I was like grinding away at work. I checked my phone. Look at the time I saw you went live. Nice to see you, man. It's been a while.
Nah, she would have got me some Jamaican beef patties
with cocoa bread.
Yup. Fucking work.
You got the cocoa bread too.
That's what I've been up to. Fucking picking up some hours, working some odd shit. You know, making ends meet. Got to go and make that money for the family, man.
The police.
That's where I come from. I'm a hardworking person. I'm always the best worker at my job. So to sit back and see people like never work or not even try or say they can't work, but they work. Come on, bro. It's like 2025, a spitting image of 2025. Lazy ass, no good for nothing.
Hey, poor dirt farmer, you said always,
out here.
always from the police. You see why I'm recording this guy right now?
When they walk, their knee hurts, so they can't get a job. Any excuse under the sun so that people don't have to fucking get a job anymore. Yo, I could sit here on YouTube for fucking 15 hours straight, but I can't get a job. I can go and mow 4 lawns in a day, but I can't get a job. I could go work under the table as a job, but I can't get a job. None of what these people say ever adds up. He's like, yo, I can't work because I'm disabled. And then the guy's over there doing drywall. Oh, I can't work, I'm disabled. Then the guy's over there mowing the lawn. Bro, you can get a fucking job. You're just fucking lazy. You're telling me that you can mow 4 lawns in a day, but you can't get a job and pay taxes so that you can support your family? What the fuck is wrong with people, bro? They would rather wait to be dying in the street for welfare to help them than to just go and get a job.
This dude, man. This shit just pisses me off hearing his fucking voice, bro.
Hey, you gotta understand, I got him. I got him set up, bro. I let you listen to him slow down.
And that's why I don't have many friends. Like I said, people do respect me in real life. But I know some of them don't like me. As long as they don't disrespect me, you get respect right back. You don't have to like someone to respect them.
Nobody respects your bitch ass.
Bro, people that I fuck with, I show respect. They show respect. Mutual. You know, like, I'm not like this dude who's like, fuck you, give me all your money. Fuck you. I deserve this for free. Fuck you. Oh, you won't give me free stuff. Why not? I'm entitled to it. Bro, you're not going to ever get any respect from anybody without showing respect. That's the way the world works. That's why you can't get a job. That's why you don't have a paycheck. That's why you can't find a place to live. Because within the last 2 months,
weirdo.
Channel 2 got kicked out of that guy Alibaba's fucking house. He got kicked out of Abby's house. He got kicked out of Amanda's house.
Hey man,
so he got kicked out of 3 houses within 2 months.
Looking like a Snoop Dogg video.
So how do people like you when as soon as you start hanging around them, they kick your ass out? I think it's pretty obvious that everybody sees the same thing except you. You think that you're the big guy on campus, you're the badass, everybody likes you. But once you hang out with someone, you're like, yo, he's a piece of shit.
The whole rack of beef patties, bro.
The what?
My girl went in the store and bought a whole rack of beef patties.
Oh, yeah.
He's been addicted.
Bro, I took it to a restaurant. Hold on. Are real people.
Hold on.
Like at the end of the day.
So I took my girl the other day to a restaurant, Jamaican restaurant, because there's no real good Jamaican restaurants in Michigan, period. Right? So I just wanted to find a spot because she said she never had a beef patty. So I was like, all right, since you never had a beef patty, I'm gonna just, you know what I mean? I'm gonna take you over here to the little spot, bro. I didn't know she was gonna like it or not. She ate one. I ordered myself too. She ate one. She was like, this shit is good. I said, yeah, you know, you can buy some of them things from Walmart and stuff. You can try that one out too. It's not gonna be good though. Unless you put it in the oven, you got to low cook it, or you put it in the air fryer, so on and so forth. Right?
But when you put it in the oven, you got to cut it open after 5 minutes too.
Bro, listen to me, my nigga. She is been stuck on stupid for beef patties, bro. She wanted me to order them from Florida to have them shipped up here.
It's that Lola.
She wanted me to go get them from 5-Star Bakery and go to get them to come up here. If you never had a Jamaican beef patty, I strongly advise you go get you one.
Yeah, with the cocoa bread for sure. Make sure you add the cocoa bread, man.
Damn, she likes the beef more than the cucks. Jesus Christ. Listen here, Jesus. Let me go.
What happened?
I don't want to see anything happen to this guy's fucking family. I would never wish that on him. But it's like this guy just...
He said he don't want to wish it on him. And in the beginning of the stream, he said he wished every bad thing that happened to him.
So at the end of the day, how do you expect people to keep caring and giving sympathy when you're sitting there saying, fuck your own family? You don't even care. You would rather not get a job than take care of them. You would rather sit down on YouTube than to go fill out a job application. Even though his kids don't have anything for supper, they can't make it to school, they have nowhere to live, they can't shower because they don't have a shower. And the only priority is to bang a girl and to grow weed again. Yo, as a dad, bro, fuck that. I'll never get down with that. You'll never be my homie. I'll never see you as a cool guy. I don't care if you grew the best weed in the whole planet. I would never fuck with him. Yo, fucking they got ounces. They got ounces out in Michigan for fucking $20, and this guy wants to grow weed instead of get a job. Bro, you're gonna spend all that time. You're gonna spend more growing weed than you would just buying it from the dispensary. You realize that? You're gonna spend thousands in labor and resources when you could just go to the dispensary and buy a $20 ounce. That is the dumbass in him coming out. He doesn't know how to budget money. He thinks that watching plants all summer and not getting a job is going to make him more money than growing a pound of weed. When a pound of weed is going for $400 over in Detroit. You think that sitting around all summer for $400 is worth more than getting a job?
Said a pound of weed obviously never went to $400 in Detroit.
The guy doesn't know how to do simple math. If you woke up, you spent 2 hours on the plants every fucking day.
A $20 ounce is like 3-year-old weed, 2-year-old
an hour
weed times
14. By the end of the season, you're paying more in labor than you even get back.
That shit ain't no good. You're a
dumbass. Bro. It's a dumbass.
You don't get no real good. You got real good gas and you selling. Let me see. I mean you. Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Look, I know a lot of people don't see it like this, but time is money. Time is money. And me, my time is worth over $25 an hour.
Stupid.
So when you're sitting around for 4 hours every day and you're fucking with plants, to me, that's $100 right there more. While you just made no money. And that's only while they're in the veg stage. Then when they get in flower and you have to trim them, and you're doing that shit for 4 or 5 hours every few days, bro, you're losing so much money, your dumbass can't even fathom it. Yeah, that's how Channel 2 says fathom. He says phantom. In by all every single way possible. Hey, hold up. You know what? Yo, I'll play. I wasn't going to because I don't really. The restream for Gorilla Grower, I don't really fuck with his restreams. But, yo, this guy is such a fucking crybaby. Yo, he's sitting here staring at the children's park while he's in his Silverado, live streaming on YouTube. That's what he's doing. I'm going to play the audio for like 15 minutes.
All right, I'm done. I'm done.
I can't listen to that shit.
I'm done. We're not gonna play this thing no more. That was it. I really just wanted to show that this nigga was talking about this man's kids and how his kids is gonna leave and fuck some other grown men. Why would you be thinking about that? Why is that type of stuff on your mind, bro? Why are you thinking about his kids' future? Like all the way who they're gonna marry and who they're gonna fuck. Why? Why does that have to do anything? What does that have to do with you and having problems with Channel 2? Leave that nigga kids out of it. Don't all y'all keep saying keep the women and the kids out of it? And the first thing y'all niggas do is talk about the women and the kids. Period. That's the first thing you niggas do. Y'all always saying keep the women and the kids out of it. And the first thing you niggas do is put the women and the kids in it. I'm just saying.
That's all it's just weird that you watch a man that much that you know everything, bro.
Every fucking thing he does, bro. This man he just told you something he said that happened last year, and he's trying to say that this is word for word. This is what happened. Baby's gonna get me the. You remember this man going fishing and telling his daughter to go get tackled and put it in bro. You have to think about yourself. What are you doing, bro? That's weird.
But you can't remember his kid's name.
You can remember every word that came out of this man's mouth while he was talking to his children.
But can't remember his own children's name. That's a sad.
But then he says, I don't remember when that happened. Or he'll tell you, oh, I don't remember who said what here, and here. But he can tell you word for word.
But he's from
what
Boston.
Another man is doing on YouTube talking to his kids.
He said he's from Boston.
He's not from Boston, man. When you gonna realize that? Like, he's not from Boston.
No, he sleeps in the car.
That nigga's from motherfucking Massachusetts, but he ain't from Boston. Stop. He claiming other people's hood. Boy, you is not from Boston. Boy, your hood, where you live is not that hood, boy. Sorry to let you know that. Your shit is not hood, boy. At all. Boy, you can get you some goddamn coffee and some biscuits right down the street from your house, boy.
So fucking dumb, bro.
This shit crazy to me.
He wakes up.
That's why I said I was gonna get right into it. Cause look, we 42 minutes in, and if I would have just kicked it from the gate and was talking, you would have never heard, like, you would have never got this far. Like, this guy is really deranged, bro. He always talking about other people. He needs to sit back and look at himself. He's always the one that's talking about kids, talking about, you just said what he said. He called the man a child molester or a kidnapper. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Like that on somebody, man.
Skip to my Lou, my darling. Hey, what's that, Shady? I just like to get high too. Y'all know I came on here to smoke weed, talk shit amongst each other, and the only people I was talking shit to was the people that they had problems with me.
Yeah, the only reason I
had problems with nobody except KJ. And KJ was the one that had a problem with me. He started with me.
Yeah, I'm only up here to make sure he doesn't run the electricity bill up, guys. Chill.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but now I turned into drama. Yeah, you feel me? Y'all like drama. Y'all like to go ahead and spice some shit up. But at the end of the day, most of you niggas won't even fight, bro. You niggas won't even come outside. You won't even have a conversation. But you big and tough on YouTube, but you can't even come outside.
Sad words,
You
bro.
running niggas over. You got their head spinning all over. But you can't even come outside.
He can't even have his own content, for fuck's sake.
Huh?
Can't even have his own content, for fuck's sake.
Hey, listen, I don't know. These niggas, bro, all I can tell you is when you pull a motherfucker's bitch card, they act like they did something to make you do something. Like, bro, I was about to do that. Boy, that's the only thing I didn't do. That's the only thing I didn't do, bro. I didn't knock on that door. Because I know your ass gonna call the police. You ain't coming out. But I damn sure told you I was there. We here.
Yeah, he would have never came outside.
Nigga, exactly. You know?
Like, what the fuck? Never.
You said be careful. Whoa. Y'all niggas is wild.
But what happened?
Bro, whatever
beef
beef you got with PKR, keep it up, bro. I just know this is gonna be great. I just know the community need to be shooken up a bit, and I think this is gonna be the next fucking chapter and some shit.
What, some more content for them, probably?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't even know who these niggas is. They niggas came in here funny as fuck though.
I can't see the chat for some reason. It ain't loading. I'm not sure.
Oh, because you got to hit. If you it's nothing to see up on the panel, so all you would have to do is hit the chat button and then go to, I think, live chat or some shit.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
tried. It's just nothing there. Let me do it.
But we got everything. I got my chat. My chat's still pumping, boy. What's that, Eno?
Mine ain't doing shit. I can't even. If I leave this screen, it's not gonna let me. So
I know, and it won't let me do this thing because I don't pay for this shit. I don't pay for it. I don't pay for StreamYards. Y'all got me fucked up. I'd rather pay for that shit and be a part of somebody else's shit.
That's a fact. Hi guys, hey, this is expensive. You want to split it? Huh? You guys want to split the bill? Huh? You want to split the bill?
Come on, can we split the bill? Since you already paid mine, you just add another bill.
Yeah, I'll help you out, man.
It's just contact. What is that? Contact, my baby. Act. Hey, listen, bro. See, this is right. This is right. Act makes me think you somebody. I'm gonna find you out who you is too. I'm looking for you, motherfucker.
Who is that?
I'm gonna find you, motherfucker. Hi, everybody in chat that I didn't say hi. I'm hi. Hey, hi.
What up, Chad? I can't see you, but much love, babe.
She said, I don't smoke dispensary shit. And she don't. She refused. Bro, you know how much shit, you know how much weed and fucking infused joints and dispensary fucking bullshit pre-rolls I smoked yesterday? I didn't smoke them, but I had to stop, literally. And like, I was like, yo, nigga, I'm legitly just, if you want to say, it was so many joints in the air that you would have said that you smoked the spray pack. Like, it would just smell like fruits and different. I was like, yo, nah, I'm good. I literally was like, they's like, you good? Like, you high? Yeah. I'm just too high, bro. I need to breathe. That's exactly what I told them. I rolled my own gun up, bro. I was like, I can't smoke this shit. I can't keep smoking it. Like, you could have passed me one joint of it. I would have hit it twice and passed it on. But y'all, the whole smoke session is just straight spray infused packs. I'm straight.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I ain't smoking that bullshit.
That shit, it's like it's a lot of women. It was a lot of women there.
They be begging for that shit.
Bro, it's a lot of women there, and the women like the little fruity taste.
They make the crush.
And I'm telling them that the whole time I'm telling them, you know, that's bullshit weed. That's floor weed, bro. That's trim. That's bullshit. The only thing that's getting you high is what they sprayed it with.
Yep. Fake ass terps.
And I ain't talking about just the flavors. I'm talking about if they say it's liquid diamonds or whatever. That's the only thing that's getting you high.
Distillate. for real.
Nah, bro, they even doing it worse. It's not even distillate, bro. They taking concentrate.
DRC.
They taking diamonds using wax liquidizer, cutting it down, and then spread it over the weed. So now you think you getting this spectacular fucking liquid diamonds thing, and all that's all they're doing. They just breaking it down with wax liquidizer. You depends on the company. Because I've seen some companies, they take some diamonds and they'll sprinkle, like they'll grind it up and they'll sprinkle the diamonds over the little after they spray it. So it just gives it now I'm telling you, it's a fine amount. I'm not saying it's going to be a whole bunch. Oh, they put chunks in there. No, they put this little dust. They just dust it like powder coating that bitch. Not powder coating, like powdered sugar dusting. You know what I'm saying? Like how you do that. Weed is fucking. They doing some weird shit to weed lately, and it's becoming normal. It becomes the norm. All these infused, flavorful joints. You smoking peach rings. Like what the fuck? Like peach rings. I'm talking about they just got the spray flavoring of peach and they sprayed it on there. Oh, I got a lot of hash. Hey, no link. I never pinned the link. Don't come at me like that, sis.
In my app, it was there. But I didn't know if it was pinned.
She mad. Oh well, you gotta show me some weed titties. What's up, D? You gotta show me some weed titties before you come up.
All titties batter.
Diamonds 51s is wild. Hey, they cutting everything, bro. I'm telling you, y'all thinking, where's the fucking link? They came over here bullying. The ladies came over here bullying because y'all like smoking that little fruity shit,
bro.
Yeah, y'all came over here bullying.
That's fucked up. What they talk about?
Look, I already got my. Hey, listen, I already got my mouse where it needs to be to let Nikki up. But that was some weird ass shit. That was some weird ass shit coming from Budsvill. I'm talking about this man's kids, bro. That kid that I can't. You can talk all the shit you want to about the man, you know what I'm saying? But when you talking about taking the man's kid, taking him away from his kids, and then shit, okay, nigga,
wishing bad on another man for it's crazy, man.
I put my shirt down. Shut up.
Okay,
damn it,
you up here? She's about to get my channel taken down.
Oh, I had clothes on. You the one that put me up there, you goober.
I didn't know. I thought you came up, and I told you I already had my thing here for you to come up. I had the mouse already set in its exact spot to let Nikki up. I said California prepackaging their weed. Hey, Cali got a market on the rest of the United States. California just shipping their packs everywhere. California shipping their packs everywhere, and everywhere else is trying to ship their packs to Cali.
I don't understand that shit. A dispensary in California.
Excuse me?
I never stepped foot in a dispensary in California. No. I bought it from independent growers.
Yeah, I'd rather go see authentic. Exactly.
Facts.
And if
I need the real.
Now I'm gonna tell you, like back in the day, say now, if you were in the game back in the day and you took that trip, you went to Humboldt, you got to meet some people, you get you a plug, this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying? And you took that risk, bro. I would never step foot in any dispensary anywhere after doing some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never say I did, because you know what I'm saying, allegedly, I never did no shit like that. Allegedly, but you know, you just don't want to step in a dispensary for like, because you know where some of the shit comes from. Most dispensaries are really got street weed. Most dispensaries got street weed. Most dispensaries owners is the ones that's
back
bringing
door
in their
shit.
own product.
That's a fact.
They bringing in they if they got a dispensary, they already got to grow somewhere, and they just sneaking it in under another buddies who got a license. They sneaking their weed in through that and so on and so forth. That shit is just normal. Everybody knows that.
They do it right through the back door for real. All the shit that
There's
don't
a
pass
lot of
them
backdoor
tests.
deals from the concentrate. If you know how dispensaries receive their fucking product and how people come in and try to sell their product to dispensaries on a regular basis.
Yeah, you know they don't do that in Florida. There's only about 8 or 9
the government run y'all shit.
That are allowed to do it in Florida.
The government run y'all shit. It's rich in the government.
They own that bitch.
The government run that shit. I know. I had to leave.
They own it all.
I left Florida just because the year they said they put it on the ballot. I think that was 2015, 2016. 2016 they put it on the ballot, right? And they was like, oh yeah, the Florida already passed it 2012. Like the majority of people who voted, they voted yes, and Florida said no.
Right.
Why put it on the ballot? So then they said, all right, this time if we get the majority ballot of 2016, we're gonna let y'all have some. No, they did. They said no. Marijuana. If you get caught with it, the first time is a warning. The second time is a $150
Publix
ticket.
supermarket was putting millions into the market to stop marijuana from becoming legal in Florida because Publix was moving from grocery stores and adding pharmacies to all of their food outlets. They were offering free antibiotics to people to switch over.
Yeah.
And so Publix sank millions into stopping weed from being legal because they didn't want people to use that instead of prescriptions.
Yeah, but True Leaf had a lot of money and they were going to control the whole market if they passed that bill. So
exactly. And they still are.
But True Leaf is backed by the government, though.
No,
if you go really back and go look at it,
it's a huge corporation.
Yeah,
bro. So for you to get a grower's license in Florida in 2016, it was like almost $500,000.
Yeah,
exactly.
It was.
Have money to play.
It was.
That's for the application,
right? That was, and they didn't even give everybody
dollars on
a license. Yeah.
No, you could have put $500,000 up and lose it.
Yeah.
That was your application fee.
Yeah, they're making mad money on that. That's why it cracks me up when, people are saying, oh, we don't have enough money for this here in Florida, I'm like, what are you motherfuckers doing with all the money that you're making from these dispensaries? Because they're making that.
Trulies was trying to
get gentrifying all the other neighborhoods.
Yeah.
They were trying to have no home grow at all.
Nah, bro, listen, there is no home grow.
I know, but in that bill, if it passed, nobody could grow at home other than the dispensary.
They still haven't let us do that, fucking assholes. So yeah.
If that bill would have passed, they still wouldn't have been able to do it because they.
Did you see what they just did in Ohio?
No, what they do there?
They just modified the shit in Ohio. I don't think. Man, let me see. Boy, he better not touch my motherfucking You better not hit me with no copyright straight. I'll bust him in the head.
What's up, girl?
Who?
Hey, what's Matt World Weed News?
Yeah, I know you're not asking me.
Matt from CLT, not Matt from ICANN THC.
Oh, it's ICANN.
They're just ICANN News.
I think it's ICANN Organics, but
no, his news.
Yeah, maybe
the news stations. The one he does on the weed news.
I don't be on here like that.
Nancy, you grow, girl. Nancy, you so crazy.
Hey, listen, she's why is it giving me Iran news, bro? When I put ICANN, I don't got no fuck. I'm on a PC. You can't do that.
Your mom's babe. What are you doing? Are you being bad?
Always.
I know, right?
Not me. Hell no. Smoking.
No, never. I know.
We don't do nothing bad.
You're the innocent one.
Yep. Exactly. I was
We just good people. Anybody got a link? Hey, somebody dropped the link to. I know y'all
Isn't that
be
what
over
your
there.
queen is supposed to be doing? What is that hoe doing?
She walking around doing shit.
She said, "What is that hoe doing?" She's eating beef
She
patties.
walking around. She made herself a beef patty. Oh, she
See how
made
she
me one
is?
too. Oh,
See, when I'm live, I make my fucking BFF, man. She is awesome about fetching links and stuff.
I'm looking for his other channel that has. Oh, there it is. Oh, I just seen it. Hold on. Them local weed news. That's his shit called. So let me.
If I leave the screen, go to YouTube.
I'm gonna just show y'all guys real quick.
Ew, premature crusty rats. Gnarly, dude.
Turn this down.
You guys are so weird talking about dicks all the time over here in the pork.
Yeah, I don't like it. Stop.
Me and I talk
Why
about
you
it.
always want to talk about penises around on my channel?
Because the premature crusty brought it up. And if somebody's going to whip their dick out, I'm going to jump on it. I'm just saying.
I'm already here. All right, so they killed the homegrown. There you go. So let me subscribe again to that shit. And then now let me go to my stream. Let me share this.
I've been helping somebody out with a copyright strike again.
So what this channel aims to do is again? It sounds like again. So somebody's already been
like helping them get it back again.
Once you apply it, it's there to stay.
Nah, copyright straight.
I like that. That's like a bigger race.
Nah, he won't hit you with a copyright strike. I don't think.
Nah, he won't help me. He won't hit me. That's what I'm trying to tell him.
Yeah, nah,
but this is what he said. All right. So he said, I hope it's not a long video.
Shout out to him for real, for real.
Looks like it.
Home growers, the Ohio lawmakers tried to cut the plant count limits from 12 to 6, and rightfully, home growers were pissed off. Now, fast forward a few months, and they're still working on restrictions. But now they also want to double the amount of herb that you can buy legally per day. But are folks actually buying legal herb, or are they just growing their own? Let's check in with Ohio to see what went down on 420, which literally is just last month.
At 10, Cincinnati celebrated its first 420, an unofficial holiday since recreational cannabis was legalized in Ohio. Alexis Martin spoke with the Ohio Cannabis Coalition about the economic impact cannabis has had in Ohio.
Years ago, a lot of people wondered if we would have, a adult use market here in Ohio by 420. So it's a really exciting day for the whole industry.
April 20th, known to many as 420, is an unofficial cannabis holiday. This is the first 420 that adults in Ohio can legally purchase recreational cannabis after it was legalized on November 7th, 2023.
When you go into a dispensary, those products have been tested. They're well regulated, and you can have that confidence in your products.
Adrian Robbins, the Deputy Executive Director for the Ohio Cannabis Coalition, says 139 dispensaries have opened in Ohio since August, when licensed sales started.
That number is going to nearly double. Possibly by the end of the year. We're expecting 100 more to open up.
Robbins says legal sales have brought in hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue in the past 8 months.
Right now, there is debate at the State House on where exactly that money will go. But either way, we really are excited for that money and that tax revenue.
Robbins says the legalization of recreational marijuana has been exciting for local communities who can capitalize on the new market.
A lot of the businesses that have gone in were empty buildings before. They're also employing hundreds of people in these areas as well. So that all adds into it.
So it's clear to see that the legalization of recreational herb has done a lot to stimulate the economy down in Ohio. And that's fantastic to see. A lot of people have new jobs, a lot of buildings that were once abandoned and now booming with business. It's just fantastic overall for everyone. And just to think, recreational sales only started about 6 months ago. And within that period, Ohioans have already spent $319 million on the good herb.
Now at 5:45, more than $319 million. That's how much money Ohioans have spent after 6 months of recreational marijuana sales. And that number doesn't even include the billions of dollars made in medical sales. Well, Governor DeWine says he wants customers paying even more at checkouts. 10 TV's Brent Caswell brings us up to speed on cannabis in the Capitol.
The cost of marijuana in Ohio is already pricey for consumers compared to some states like Michigan. And some dispensaries fear if the price continues to go up, the rec market here could collapse.
At Amplified Dispensary off Hamilton Road, the vibes are high. For the past 6 months, customers have been legally rolling up, and Amplify has been rolling in the dough.
So how would you describe business?
I would say interesting. I would say steady.
As of February 8th, medical and non-medical revenue has reached over $2.4 billion. But Governor DeWine wants more. In 2026, he's hoping to raise the marijuana tax from 10 to 20% to go towards jail improvements, law enforcement, and cannabis-related conviction expungements.
This would make sure that we have a dedicated fund and that we're not taking this money out of the precious general fund.
In Ohio, the average cost of flour per ounce is $192.40. That's more than double the cost in Michigan, where the average is $71.80 per ounce. Operations Director Sage Graham at Amplify fears if prices keep going up, business will go down.
It might steer people away because if they can't afford it, why would they want to try?
So clearly on paper, the numbers look great. $319 million spent in the industry. But a lot of people have complaints when it comes to the prices of a lot of those products in the industry. A lot of people simply cannot afford it. So they go out of state. Example to Michigan, as you guys just seen on that clip, it's half the price over in Michigan. Now it's clear that Ohio, by increasing their taxes,
listen what he's saying though.
Sin tax. We've discussed that on the channel previously. And what they're doing is claiming that this tax on an item that they consider to be a sin will actually go to some really noble cause. For example, schools or roads. But in reality, what that increased tax is going to do is push a lot of people to the illicit market or just send them across state lines. And already, as it turns out, over in Ohio, a lot of people on the med program are actually dropping off and they're losing a lot of revenue.
The Division of Cannabis Control says medical participation is down from August. In 6 months, the program lost 35,000 patients, but medical sales still make up 86% of revenue. If taxes do rise, Graham hopes it revives the state's medical program.
I think they'll see more value in getting a med card because there's more discounts there. It's got to find the happy medium of supply and demand, but also want to make sure we're taking care of our patients and our customers.
The Ohio House Finance Committee is currently conducting hearings for Governor DeWine's proposed budget, which includes possibly raising.
Now, a lot of those changes that are being proposed in Ohio are still being debated, and we're going to break that down for you guys in a bit. But before we do, just a quick reminder, if you're getting value from this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support us further, join the ICANN VIP Bean Club or just buy us a cup of coffee. Now, like I said earlier, Ohio is more than doubling the amount of herb that adults can legally buy per day. And that sounds great, but it got me wondering, the amount of herb that adults can legally buy per day. There's obviously some sort of incentive or some sort of kickback that the government will be doing to allow this increase in the amount of herb that people can buy per day. And you guys just heard Governor DeWine say it himself. He wants more taxes, he wants more money to come in, and he's going to use that money for all types of stuff. Now,
yeah, but even if they can buy more, if it's too expensive, it doesn't do any good because they can't afford it.
Of course, exactly. This is what he's getting. Look, according to DCC said effective June 4th, adults will be able to buy up to only 2.5 ounces of flour per day, in a significant increase compared to. So, all right. So what they had before, they was only allowed to have 1 ounce when they first opened it. So, but now, exactly now they allowing you to have more, but they're not allowing you to grow no more in Ohio.
That's just crazy. Like here in Florida, you can only have 2.5 ounces every 35 days. It's on a 35-day rotation cycle.
Nah, you can get 2.5.
You
can get 2.5 ounces here in Michigan. You can get 2.5 ounces. I forget how much concentrate only per transaction. For me to buy more from the dispensary, I have to go in the back of the line.
Yep. But yeah, I was in Michigan last year in December. I know the laws there. They're great there.
It's the wild, wild east out here. All right, I'm play this.
An increase compared to the current daily transaction limit of just 1 ounce. But I found this pretty interesting, as it also goes on to say, and I quote, "At this time, when calculating 2.5 ounces of plant material, the only approved form that may be applied to the 2.5 ounces of plant material is dried plant material for vaporization." Now, some of these changes come as Ohio lawmakers consider controversial legislation to significantly alter the state's voter-approved legislation law, which is drawing sharp criticism from advocates and stakeholders. So it seems to me that they're allowing you to buy more, but once you buy more, they profit more, and that's the only reason that they're increasing the daily limit. You got to stay focused on where the money's going, guys, and for this one, it's pretty clear to see. Now, as the lawmakers push for some of these revisions and the changes when it comes to the good herb, let's see what voters actually think about all this.
We just opened up last Thursday.
Off Beachmont Avenue, a new marijuana dispensary has opened its doors.
It's been about a week. What's business been like?
Starting to pick up.
In Ohio, it's a booming business. The State Department of Commerce says as of this week, more than $346 million of recreational marijuana has been sold since August.
It's getting really exciting in here.
Floor lead Caitlin Duffy says employees are up to speed on the ins and outs of what they need to know. Like edibles. Yeah. But what they just learned may soon change.
It is nonstop frustrating.
Wednesday, Ohio State senators passed a bill that would revise the state's existing marijuana laws. Among the proposed changes includes limiting the maximum levels of THC content in products sold and cutting in half the amount of marijuana plants you can grow at home. Duffy says changes to laws aren't new.
They're constantly changing.
But that doesn't mean they aren't frustrating.
We also need to be up and current on laws because one person in here could do something incorrectly and it would cost everyone their job here, unfortunately.
Lawmakers supporting the bill say the revisions would further protect children from exposure to the drug. Some are concerned about marijuana advertisements appealing to kids.
We do not want this anything to do with marijuana being attractive to children.
But where is the weed at?
It wouldn't necessarily entice kids.
Where is the television weed ads at? I want to know, like, that is pointed at the children that they keep saying. Like, there's no advertisement. What you're packaging?
It's the packaging, yeah. Like,
but they say packaging. It's not their advertisement.
The fucking all that shit.
Don't say it's advertisement because nobody's advertising for you guys. There's no There's no TV station, no radio station. They might add and say, "Hey, come to, if you want to get some good smoke, come down to here." But it's not joined. It's not going towards kids. Kids not smoking.
No,
if you're talking about some shit, you're talking about some shit kids ain't supposed to be doing, right?
They said the same shit.
That's crazy work.
Voters like Julie Tolliver are questioning why lawmakers are changing what voters wanted.
Are you as a voter frustrated?
Absolutely. I feel like it's pushing things in the wrong direction.
While the bill wouldn't increase sales tax on the drug, Governor Mike DeWine has proposed doubling marijuana sales tax. Tolliver says she finds it all very irritating.
Oh, well, we listened to you and we cut it from, we're not going to change the revenue. But on the flip side, yeah, they are going to change the revenue.
The proposed changes will now be discussed by members of the Republican-dominated Ohio House.
So there are a number of things to unpack here, guys. And as you guys may have heard in our previous episodes, a lot of these bills are currently being debated. And right now we actually have two bills, one that actually reduces the plant count limit, one that keeps it the same. And what the lawmakers are currently trying to do is to reconcile these two bills so they can come up with a bill that actually works. Now, what I find really crazy, guys, and I just cannot seem to wrap my head around, is the double standard, especially when it comes to intoxicants such as alcohol, which is definitely proven to cause death and a lot of serious illness, versus the good herb. And my point right here, guys, is specifically in relation to advertising, but also the protection of the kids that they so love to talk about. Because you see, they don't like anything to appeal to children, but also they want to keep the things out of the hands of children, which is absolutely fine. These products should not be in the hands of kids. But the double standard when it comes to alcohol and things that actually appeal to kids is absolutely crazy. Because lately, I've been seeing so many ads pushed on streaming services as well as here on YouTube when it comes to alcohol that definitely will appeal to kids. I actually pulled it up. Check it out.
The mission was simple. Find the fallen ranger and bring it home. From the makers of Juice Force and Fruit Force comes a brand new Voodoo Ranger with explosive tropical mango and pineapple flavors. New Tropic Force IPA. And this time it's more than just a force.
I had to wait 15 months to get myself one of these watches.
Is it my shit? It is.
It's family. Join the force today. Hoorah.
So you guys seen that for yourselves. Tons of animation, tons of stuff that will definitely appeal to kids, fruity names, all types of mango, banana, strawberry, all types of stuff when it comes to that IPA. But if you were to substitute the product, and I'm talking about that alcoholic beverage, for something that has THC in it, you will see no end of complaints from all types of people, which is absolutely mind-blowing to me. Again, the double standard. And personally, I think that that's something a lot of people can get behind. And that's why a lot of people actually spoke out for more than 3 hours against making any changes to the current laws in Ohio. Now have a look at this image. Lawmaker Jamie Callender holds up an intoxicating hemp product during the Ohio House Judiciary Committee on May 7th, 2025. Now again, I definitely think a lot of these things need to stay out of the hands of kids, but also a lot of the lawmakers need to stop the fear-mongering and reefer madness in this day and age. Now, some of you guys may say, hey, Matt, they're actually not going to reduce the plant count limits. They're actually not going to increase the taxes. And I understand a lot of these laws and the proposed changes can be really confusing, especially when you got two competing bills at the same time. So where are we exactly right now? What exactly is going to happen down in Ohio? And according to this CBS article, the Ohio GOP plans to pass the restrictions by the end of June. Both the House and the Senate are working together to create restrictions, which have drawn a lot of criticism from supporters in the state. Now, what the lawmakers are trying to do is combine the two bills, Senate Bill 56 and House Bill 160. Both of them make dozens of changes to access, but most notably, SB 56 limits the THC content, reduces the home grows to 6 plants, while HB 160 limits the THC but keeps the home grows the same.
How do you limit THC level?
In both the State House and the State Senate have proposals to change access to cannabis. The Senate
no, man, they want you to start buying weed and
flexibility, but still limits the drug. And with these proposals come a lot of questions, and questions that you've been asking our Columbus Bureau reporter.
They're gonna have your ass buying shit under
18%. Taking your concerns to the experts.
Probably under 15%.
I have answers. First, let's break down the current law. If you're 21 years old, you can smoke, vape, and ingest marijuana, and you can grow up to 12 plants per household. But that may change soon. Amanda from Cleveland asked, what are the lawmakers trying to do? There are Senate Bill 56 and House Bill 160. Both make dozens of restrictions to cannabis access, but most notably, SB 56 limits THC content and reduces home growing to 6 plants. HB 160 also limits THC, but keeps home growing the same. Marty from the Sandusky area commented, wondering why the lawmakers are even making these changes.
Problems that are caused by more marijuana being available in the community. We're going to have more crime. We're going to have more addiction problems.
What are you basing that on?
We're going to have more crime and addiction problems.
The more alcohol is available, the more people drink, and the more bad behavior results.
Right,
and that's what happens
more
with
crime
marijuana
with alcohol.
and other substances that.
Bro,
for real. The only thing is going to do it make people eat more.
Crime with alcohol has never gone down. It's always been on the rise.
Yeah.
It's either it stabilizes or it goes on the rise. It doesn't ever go down.
No, and if you look at the
beat their, whatever. So
in the states that are legal, the crime went down.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
I think alcohol's a lot worse than cannabis.
It definitely is. It definitely is. I mean, alcohol, you can die from just withdrawal.
Yeah. Marijuana law professor Jonathan Adler corrected House Speaker Matt Huffman.
Certainly don't see evidence of significant negative effects on crime
or increases in crime that some people fear. And there's some evidence that suggests at least some sorts of crime may in fact decline. It appears to reduce highway fatalities, appears to reduce some types of violent crime.
So it's clear to see that lawmakers have their finger on this issue, and some of them want to ban everything, some of them prefer a regulated system. But the multi-million-dollar question is, are they going to come to some sort of consensus, some sort of agreement where they can actually reconcile the two bills and make some sense out of it?
HB 160 also limits THC, but keeps home growing the same. Have you reached some sort of agreement, or what's that look like?
Stay tuned. We are going to address, a desire in the caucus to have low-dose drinks, and I think that there are going to be some adjustments on the criminalization side that should hopefully address some of those concerns.
Now, a lot of these lawmakers say that the people voted, but they didn't know what they were voting on. They were actually confused when they approved
The guy from Macedonia explains that he knows what he voted for and asks why he really changed the law.
Obviously, complex issue.
Medication
Growing out of the 23 initiative with the growth of the THC hemp. Primary goal is regulating the sale of all the, including getting them out of the stores where they're accessible to minors.
The Democrats and some Republicans disagree with House Speaker Matt Huffman, saying it's about control.
Most of that revenue is upheld.
So clearly there's a lot that goes into legalization even after the bills have passed and the laws have been signed into force. And this is an issue that we're going to keep tabs on and keep you guys updated with. So make sure that you guys are subscribed. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but recently there was a case where a lady got 30 years for bong water because of a legal loophole. So if you haven't seen it, check that video out because it's coming up right now.
All right, guys. He always got some good shit. I'm not gonna never lie to you. He always got some good shit. I catch him all the time. Y'all might not like him on his road channel, but when he talks about the news over here, the cannabis news, he's always on point.
Cool. Yeah, ICANN's pretty cool too. I'll fuck with him.
So Dad,
he's
what
a
you
lawyer.
would do, brother, is you would use your higher THC plants for your concentrates, your edibles and stuff that don't have those same limits on them. And then you would use your lower THC plants for your flower.
But you know what they can still get him with, though? You got to think about it. They can still get him with, if he presses it, it's a concentrate, and then he has those chips still sitting around to make. Goddamn dog. To make that shit scared the fuck out of me. To make edibles or something like that, and it was to come in and do a check, he would be screwed because that THC content that would be left on that chip would be pressing out with the concentrate.
Yeah, it would be possession.
Concentrate his rosin that he pressed.
No, they would be a whole like procedure. I had a friend that used to make vape pens, and there was like a whole thing they went through like that.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a little separate. What I mean by that is like if you're a home grower. Now that's just if you're a home grower.
It's the possession.
Yeah, you can make vape cartridges and all that. But if you're a home grower and you're trying to say, how are you going, like what Dad said was say, how are you going to regulate my THC levels? Then you say your higher THC level ones you would just make to concentrate. But if I'm pressing pucks and I keep my pucks, it'll be different if I don't, because I would keep my pucks to make edibles with.
Right.
Yeah, I do it too.
You know what I'm saying? I would keep my pucks to make edibles. I would just keep a big ass
Right.
Ziploc
And then you
bag.
would transfer those into the edible section or whatever.
Okay.
For when you make those. See, like I'm saying, there would be a process and a procedure that you would follow to keep you legal.
In your own home.
Yeah, because the police come in and weigh those pucks
and all type of shit.
Forget it. It's a wrap.
Yeah,
They'll
you
weigh
would tell
those
me
pucks.
to keep track of the shit, bro. I would have to have me 2 secretaries and a personal assistant.
As long as I get
Deadass,
my
the fuck?
fingerprint thing lock on my grow cabinet, I'm fine.
Get a fingerprint shit again.
The what?
Eyeball. Get my retina scan.
Yes. Maybe even like a tricorder from Star Trek and shit that would give me all my plant readings and
Yeah, you know, they just have-
moisture level and everything.
you might as well just have like a mechanical dildo that reads your vagina and it just pops out and you just sit on it and it opens
See,
up.
I never said anything about that, you guys. You see where he went with that? Dragging me through the gates of hell. You see that?
That's
I wasn't
crazy.
talking
Dr.
about
T.
it.
That's crazy, bro.
Oh man,
Crazy to do,
they
man.
got a heartbeat sensor. You know what I'm saying? It has a thermal heartbeat sensor.
The heartbeat sensor.
All right, yeah, it's like a clone of Willie. You know, like a clone of Willie, a clone of
Willie.
Mm-hmm.
Clone of Willie and the clone of Vag.
They used to call that plaster caster back in my younger days.
Plaster caster.
Yeah.
Now it's with silicone. They started with all. You ain't gotta go ahead and put no paper mache cast on my dick no more. Now we got we
No,
in the
it's
future.
exactly what I said. Plaster cast. They would take plaster, put it around the dick, keep it hard, and make a mold out of it.
Paper mache the dick. You know what I'm
Look it up.
saying?
It's famous.
Plastic
Groupies
cast.
used to do it with
Yeah, when I
rock
was a teen, that
stars.
shit was in a porn magazine. Clone of Willie. I
Right?
swear to you. Yep.
Still, my favorite stream is you guys fighting over your dicks. That was still the greatest thing.
AJ wanted to fight.
AJ, man, that
AJ was fighting.
hilarious.
He wanted
That
to
shit
show
was
his,
funny
so
as
he
fuck.
wanted.
He
He
did
came
so
back out of
bad.
nowhere.
That's
He
where
came
it
out.
saved the
was. He
video
wanted to
for a
show his
whole
junk
$8.
so bad.
He
He been
came
watching
back
that
after
video
like
since.
6 months of disappearing, and all of a sudden wanted to talk shit about me. And you
Came
like,
back
and
with the
because
same
you was on
video.
my panel, and then he was like, "Yeah, I got a thing, and dick, Dr. T
And
in
he
his
had
dick."
that video. Remember, that was so weird. I'm like, dude, you got video of him getting a blowy?
Bro, if
For
over a
7 months.
year, it's still in his phone. He said
For
he's gonna keep it
7 months,
forever.
he kept that shit. Kept
Oh,
repeat
that's
watching.
hilarious. I have it on my phone too. I can't even say nothing now.
Well, yeah, you got it in a
He
different
can tell you how
fashion.
many veins
It's
you
in
have
my,
in your
it's in
dick,
my
bro.
Dr.
Crazy.
Drama file now. So, yep.
That's wild.
Y'all
And he
be
can
safe,
tell
my
you where
babies.
your veins are and shit. That's weird.
It is weird, isn't it, man?
It's like 2 centimeters to the left. He has one vein. Like, what the fuck, you weirdo?
Stop, bro. Stop.
That's hilarious.
They was
Bro, he
looking
studied
hard,
that
bro.
video for 6 whole months before he came on here with them crusty ass feet.
Isn't that weird?
Yes.
He came with the chick, and then he showed his why is everything
The
on
feet,
AJ's
yeah,
phone?
The
man.
things he gets, my
I'm
boy.
like Eddie Murphy with the feet, man.
Nobody get the things I
he
get.
get. The
The
things I get.
things I get.
This the things I get.
It's
You
the
see the
things I
things I
get.
get? That bitch had hairier legs
That
than
thing had a
Sasquatch.
schlong, man.
Have a good day, premature crusty rats.
Yep.
You
What the
lunatic.
fuck?
They gonna ring. They gonna put your
Man.
ass through the ringer today, boy.
You lunatic.
Them
Have a
fucking
good
weird
day.
ass days.
Keep
Everybody
your
be coming
drawers
up with some
up.
crazy ass names.
Bro, trolls are wild, bro. That's why I
All
started.
right,
That's
y'all.
why.
I got to go do some stuff. I got to make a cheesecake here in a little bit. So,
Cool. I want a slice. Put
I was
some
about to say,
ice
can
on
I
it and
get
put it
some?
in the box.
no,
Please.
it's a New York cheesecake with a cherry topping.
Oh, so that means she put a nipple on the top of the thing.
Nope, it's for a family member.
You can
So,
send me a piece, but
You
if it doesn't
suck.
have a
Bye.
nipple imprint, I
Bye,
don't want it.
Nikki. Love you. You
I
have
don't
a
want
great
it.
one.
bye, guys. Have a good
If
day.
it don't have a nipple
Bye.
imprint, don't send it. Forget about
He
it.
say he's Down syndrome Axel Foley from Beverly Hills Cop. Jesus Christ.
Jesus, who said that? Man, why can't let me restart this so I can see if I can see the chat.
I put him up.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, man. This shit crazy. But
Them
yeah, I was
weird
about to
ass
give y'all
days
an
people
hour
be
and a
coming
half.
up with be funny as hell sometimes. I don't be out here enough to catch them all, but
Shit be funny, bro.
Funny as fuck. I seen that profile. What is it? Premature, whatever. Somewhere else too. Somebody sent me a clip. I forget who the fuck it was, but they were in the chat.
There was in a
Some
chat.
hell of shit. I was like,
Down
yo,
syndrome? What the Not Down syndrome, clown syndrome. Wow. I told you, bro, the names that comes in on the streams. I don't give a fuck. Here you go. You get a wrench too. This shit be crazy, bro. The names that come on, like even the ones with me, I didn't give a fuck. I started saying, damn, boy, I must have been famous, goddamn it. Y'all niggas had to make clones of me. Clones of me. Who the fuck am I?
that's crazy.
Who the
Yeah, I
fuck am
don't
I?
get that shit. They have way too much time on their hands, man.
Y'all say I'm a piece of shit, but who the fuck am I? If
I'm
I'm
a
a piece of
father, a
shit,
business owner. I ain't got no time to be with that bullshit.
I'm a single father.
It's internet shit too at that. Like, what the fuck? They really let the internet get to them. It's crazy.
Well, I'm not single, but
I know. I'm about to say Sammy about to
Hey,
hit
tell
you
the truth, though. I ain't
boy.
trying to talk shit.
Stop playing.
All right, y'all. Look, let me see. I'm gonna take me a dab.
Yeah,
and then I'm
finishing
gonna
my
call
blunt.
it.
Yeah, I gotta go
I'm
do
gonna
a
call
job.
it. We had a great live. I appreciate everybody that did come out. I know y'all not here. The ones that still here, fuck with y'all. Niggas that's clipping and trying to go ahead and do all that other shit. You know what you can do? You can suck my dick from the back on
And
me.
keep on clipping.
Remember that. Remember that. Y'all know where the fuck it came from. You know how that shit go. Huh? You heard? So let me take this dibby.
Much
Yeah,
love
that's
to
it.
y'all in the
Dibby
chat. My
dab.
bad, my shit. I can't see y'all, but it's all love.
Oh, this nigga ain't know. All right, look. This is what he said. This is the only thing that's going down since you left. Boy, this hat, boy, this Majin Buu shit fire, bro. Y'all niggas like, oh, it's pink. He got a girl hat. No, Majin Buu is
completely took over their brains like that. Damn, that's like you living in rent free. That's crazy.
Yeah, everybody living rent free, bro.
Wait, they talking about dad's tent too? The fuck?
No, they talk about everybody.
Jesus.
If you in the community,
forget it, right? They can talk all the shit they want. I could give 2 fucks less.
if you in the community, you doing what you want. You're doing whatever you want, bro. It's fucked up.
Yeah, they can talk all they want. They ain't got no time to be addressing no Twitter figures, internet thugs, and none of the above.
I don't do all of that no more.
Fuck all that.
Not even. All the time I'm finna jump in the chat if you niggas saying some shit that I didn't say. Bitch, fuck it.
Facts. I'm trying to
do what I ain't saying. You bring me up in some shit.
Right, I ain't got too
We'll
much
respond.
time
Besides
on my hands for
you
that.
won't get no response.
Never had
My
enough
fees are
time.
full.
Shit. I'm lucky to jump on here sometimes, for fuck's sake.
Bro, on me, because you about to pass out. You work all night, nigga.
You know I'm about to go to sleep in a second.
Yeah, I know. As soon as we get off here, you going to bed, man.
Yep, finishing my
Them
blunt.
niggas don't know that, but
right to sleep.
anyways, y'all already know what time it is, right? I'm higher than a bitch. I just took me another dab of this good old GMO. I hope all y'all have a great one, bro.
Y'all be
catch
safe,
me
man.
Yeah, man. Catch me on the next one.
Much love to everybody in the chat.
And everybody out there. And with that, I'm gonna let y'all go with this.
But first, may I have the stats?
She'll drop you right out of your mind, steal your heart when you're blind. Beware, she's scheming. She'll make you think you're dreaming. You'll fall in love and you'll be screaming. Ooh. Looking for a mellow fella like you both getting paid. Don't let it lay low. Scheming the house, the money, the whole show. The low pro show, blue low, got an ass for. What you saying, huh? Y'all was winning too. I know she a loser. How you know? Me and the group should do it. Poison. 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 Rainbow's got me. Never trust a big button smile. Red Ball, it gives me wings. It's round one.